Let's turn our attention to business now. The Nigerian Communication Commission is calling for collaboration, innovation, and proactive action to mitigate emerging risk ahead of a 6G deployment. NCC Executive Vice Chairman Dr. Aminu Maida said this in Lagos during a two-day telecoms industry risk management conference with the theme Evolution and Future Risk Management in the Telecoms Industry, Harnessing Emerging Technologies and Trends. The Executive Vice Chairman, represented by Mr. Obale Maske, Executive Commissioner, Technical Service NCC, said taking proactive measures ahead of the introduction of 6G will ensure seamless integration of the technology. He explained that to navigate this dynamic environment, the need for effective risk management is increasingly paramount.
Organizations must develop expertise or capacity to handle any scenario that is likely to arise. There's strong recommendations to set up functional risk management departments, develop expertise, acquire capacity for everyone. So I think it's difficult that this is the way.
The way forward for us is that create awareness, everybody understand what can happen, and then prepare to manage and take advantage of even the opportunities that are in the risk itself. As you will hear throughout this conference, even in risk, there are opportunities that can be maximized to make profit and encourage growth in the industry. And that's what the Nigerian Communication Commission hopes to achieve, giving a reliable industry that meets consumer needs and grow our national economy.
We are taking a bill to the National Assembly for risk management function to be part of every MDA. Risk management has come to stay, and it's necessary that the public sector also imbibe the risk management practice. So it's a good thing that NCC has done to ensure that the risk management function is well established.
Now, the Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy is facing calls to overhaul struggling seaport by converting them into specialized ports. If the move is adopted, this would drive comprehensive port growth across the nation. TVC News correspondent Ifunanya Ize reports.
The escalating costs associated with conducting business in Nigeria's ports have severely impacted cargo throughput into the country. Apart from the seaports in Lagos and One in Rivers State, many of the country's seaport infrastructures are not operating optimally. In his assessment of Nigeria's port infrastructure, the Chief Executive Officer of Ships and Ports, Mr. Bolaji Akinola, shed light on the factors behind their underperformance, proposing solutions to revive stagnant ports.
They all have their limitations of siltation, limitations of attacks on the waterways, limitation of there is a particular one that has a breach that makes it difficult for navigation. They all have their limitations. Okay, so I think what will happen will be to designate those ports to handle some type of specialized cargo that will work for them.
He highlighted the depreciating value of the naira, escalating duty rates, and bureaucratic hurdles as factors rendering Nigeria's ports uncompetitive, as importers increasingly turn to neighboring countries for their import needs.
Every government agency wants to be at the ports. They slow down the process of cargo clearance and also impose their own charges one way or the other, and all of this add up to the cost of doing business. So again, it goes back to, okay, we want our ports to be competitive. What is the strategy? What are we doing so that people will stop landing their goods in Lomé or Cotonou and look for a way to use the road to bring it into Nigeria? These are the issues that require some form of intentional action on the part of the drivers of the new Ministry of Marine and Economy.
He stressed the importance of trade if it aims to achieve the anticipated revenue from the sector. Ifunanya Eze, TVC News, Lagos.
And let's take a look at the equities trading for today. The stock market recorded improved prices and securities following performances by some big caps firms. Market editor Ifeon Ikop reports.
Household products manufacturer PZ has appealed to its shareholders to show understanding over its application to delist shares from the stock markets. The manufacturing company has already applied to regulators for exit from the markets. PZ says it wants to rearrange its financial structures with creditors so that the business could be strengthened. Both the Securities and Exchange Commission and the company's shareholders must approve of the process delisting the shares of the company before it leaves the stock markets. And back to the trading floor, deals in the market sectors returned to the positive territories during midweek business. Bar Cement and First Bank Holdings influenced the positive trades. Eternal Oil, UBA and Mutual Benefit Assurance added weight to trade indices. Downside traders with losses included Nascon, Access Holdings, FCMB, LLX and Keveson Aviation. 312 million units of shares worth 6.5 billion naira were crossed on the floor. Ifeon Ikop, TVC News, Lagos.